Now, a weather update from the Northwest First Alert Weather Center.
Well, good Saturday morning. I'm Stephen Kilbreath in the First Alert Weather Center, and it was a gorgeous Friday, and it's going to be a gorgeous Saturday throughout much of the region. In fact, this weekend, here's what to expect. Puget Sound sunshine, patchy freezing fog in a lot of spots. You're probably seeing that now, and it's going to be very dry, and there's one more thing we're forgetting. Yeah, how about a Seahawks victory on Sunday? Let's take a look at the Stevens Pass Tower Cam. This is from last night. The nighttime skiers enjoying some clear skies, very cold temperatures, but nice skiing up on the mountains. What are your temperatures going to be like for your overnight hours? This morning, Spokane, 7 degrees, 12 in the Tri-Cities, -4 in Burns. Could see a little snow in the Wallowa area, Tollgate, and Meacham, but that's the only place where there's precipitation right now. More in just a few minutes.
Now, weather from the Northwest First Alert Weather Center.
And we're looking at a sunny weekend throughout most of the region, pretty much the same as we had on Friday. In fact, you're going to love the extended forecast, which I'll show you in a few minutes, because it is going to be very sunny in a lot of the region the next 7 days. Here's your high temperatures for your Saturday throughout the region. 21 in Spokane, 23 for Burns and Boise, 41 in Medford. That's the warm spot for this Saturday. Let's take a look at our Futurecast Radar to see just what's happening out there as we set the timer to Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. That's later this morning at 6 o'clock. We're going to see if there's going to be any rain, any clouds, any precipitation coming through the area. Let's advance the model. Here we go. It's going. You can see the time here. Sunday, 6 a.m. There's a little bit of rain that's trying to get to the coast of Washington. Is it going to get there? Well, it will. Sunday at 5 o'clock, you can see right in there in Forks in the Quileute area. All the vampires in Forks and out at La Push going to get a little bit of rain, but then it just all goes away. In fact, the rest of the week in Northwest Washington and Oregon and on the east side of the mountains is just going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to show you the extended forecast coming up. So what are the temperatures going to be like on this Saturday? 31 for Bellingham, 33 in Renton, 34 in Tacoma. Some patchy freezing fog is going to be in the southern part of this area here, as you can see, and it's actually going to extend all the way down the Willamette Valley. I'll show you that in just a second. It's going to be 35 in Seattle for the world's largest snowball fight, which is happening at the Seattle Center later today. They're trucking in their own snow because Seattle couldn't give them any snow for this event that's happening later today. 44 in Hoquiam, 43 in Astoria, 38 in Olympia, and for the Portland area, this is where there's going to be a lot of thick freezing fog, but it will burn off and be a mostly cloudy and a sunshiny day in some spots. 38 for Hillsboro, 38 for the Portland proper. Out on the Oregon coast, you have a frost advisory until 8 o'clock this morning. That's something to be aware of. Very freezing temperatures and the moisture that's going to be in the air too, causing that frost. Brookings 46, 41 for Medford. As we mentioned, freezing fog up and down the Willamette Valley. And in fact, that's going to stretch all the way down into the Siskiyous as well. Let's take a look at central and eastern Oregon and on into Idaho in the Magic and Treasure Valley. In fact, in the Magic Valley in Twin Falls, we have a wind chill of 10 below zero this morning, so it's going to be very, very cold. 23 for Boise, 26 up in the Ontario area, and 23 in Burns, 31 in Redmond. Patchy freezing fog to deal with, but it's going to be a mostly sunny day. In central and eastern Washington, 21 for Spokane today. Look at that, 19 in Moses Lake, 17 in Wenatchee, 30 in the Tri-Cities. Going to see clouds and sun filtered through those clouds, and it's going to be actually a pretty nice day. In fact, the whole week is going to be really nice in central and eastern Washington. I'll show you that in the extended forecast in just a few minutes. Going to head up skiing this weekend. Here's a look at the Washington resorts. Crystal Mountain, 13 inches of new snow in the last 72 hours. How about that? On Mount Baker, 2 feet of snow in the last 72 hours. Here's the Oregon resort, taking a look at Mount Hood Meadows, Mount Bachelor, and Anthony Lakes. Nearly 2 feet of new snow in the last 72 hours. And the Idaho resorts here, Schweitzer, Sun Valley, and Brundage. Enjoy it if you're heading up to the slopes to go skiing this weekend. Your extended forecast in just a few minutes.